Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we return with round 19, I believe, of the F123 McLaren co-op career mode. As always, I am joined by Gary. How are you doing, my guy?
I'm doing pretty well, Matt. We're just coming out of Qatar, and it went a lot better than I anticipated. We're back on the top step of the podium for me, which is nice because it's been 2 races since then, so it was getting a little bit, odd. You were so close, but you continue. I mean, you've been running so strong with your podium runs, and now we go to COTA, and you really like this circuit, don't you?
I quite like COTA. It's certainly a track I enjoy on the F1 game. How we'll get on tonight, though, is a very different question. I'm back into P4 of the championship, and I'm hoping that I can continue to close down those Red Bulls, but a 64-point lead to you, 5 races to go. Honestly, I'm going to need a miracle if I want to beat you by the end of this thing.
It is possible, but yeah, it's going to be difficult. As well, we didn't really talk about it, I don't think, much in Qatar. We do have regulation changes for the chassis and the durability, and I am adapting some parts, but rumor has it McLaren's looking for a whole new driver lineup next year for whatever reason.
The beef between us, I believe that's what it is.
Yeah, the beef's just become too much.
A bit like Hamilton Alonso back in 07. They know they can't afford to keep both of us. But yeah, the rumour mill is churning where we could potentially going for Season 2. But Gary, let's head then to Texas. But anyway, let's go for a qualifying lap then. Here at the Texas circuit. Of course, another US tech icon has waved the checkered flag here. Tim Cook looked ecstatic doing it. However, Gary, my goal tonight is to be so far ahead I can afford to finish the race and then wave the checkered flag for you.
Really?
Yep.
I like that idea.
My laps felt pretty tidy, to be honest. Apart from that.
Yep, same. Mine felt clean, just not fast, you know? And I think that's about to replicate. Yeah, I'm not happy. I figured it'd be worse in Qatar, and definitely.
I think Fernando's taken pole.
I'm pretty confident he did.
Is it Fernando pole position here in COTA?
Yeah.
It is!
Look at that.
Oh my, Lewis Hamilton has been within half a tenth of the last 2 pole positions, yet has taken neither.
He just can't do it.
Gary, meanwhile, can't even get inside the top 10.
Yeah, it was rough, but don't you worry.
Gary, you qualified slower than Alpine.
Dude,
and we've been mocking them all year.
I told you, I hate this track.
Yeah, but you said that about COTA. Sorry, Qatar
this is
still
COTA.
won.
What's that tell you about here? I'm about to beat you.
Here we are then, Gary. Saturday night. It is sprint race time here from COTA. I've taken, I believe, 2 sprint wins this year. How many have you had, sir?
None.
But you're still leading the championship by like 20 odd points, so you're still kicking my bum. Baby. Alpine at the back. 7 laps of racing, 5 red lights. It's all the numbers. And I've not had a good start, and neither has Alonso. Hamilton looks like he's going to try and take the lead at turn 1. Verstappen! Oh, Gary! What are you doing, you maniac?
Hey there.
How big was your dive at turn 1?
Hey, it worked.
Oh, Alonso. Oh, just cuts in front of George Russell. And I've got to try and capitalise on these soft tyres at the start.
I ran into the side of Perez in turn 1, though, so I backed out and let him have it.
And me, didn't you?
No, I never touched you.
Oh, I believe you did.
No, I was a few rows behind still. Ugh.
Oh, okay. How come you showed up then on my relative?
I was just coming in hot, man.
Fair enough. Oh, then, George. I see you go defensive then, sunshine.
Quite literally, sunshine.
Yeah, too much of it down there. But at least it's accurate to real life. Boy. But maybe I can try and get the run on Fernando up the back straight. That's got to be the goal early on. Try and be within the range of Lewis, ready for the DRS. This time around we're going to have a look to the inside of an AI. And hopefully he's going to still be there. Going to have a bit better top end speed. Fernando Alonso, oh, he tried to slam the door on me. I kept my nose in. Lewis, though, is trying to get a breakaway. Loves this track. Won many, many times here before. Sure, he'd love to add another one this weekend. Kind of feels like when Charles Leclerc takes pole, doesn't it, for Fernando? He's now just watched... Well, it's usually the Red Bulls, and then usually Lando Norris go past him.
Yeah.
What are you eyeing?
I tabbed the back of Russell.
You get away with it?
Not quite.
Oh, damage
I
for
should
Gary.
be able to hang on, but...
Oh, I've tapped the back of Lewis, but I think I have got away with it. Got to get the run on him this time around, though. Need to try and get past. When the tyres start falling off, I want to have him behind me to the inside of the Mercedes. Feels like deja vu, like Qatar.
Deja vu.
But we're through into the lead again. Have you ever been to this place before, Gary?
Well, I've not been out of Canada.
Have you not? Really?
No.
Have you never even been to the US?
No, nothing there interesting.
No, that's
I'm just
true,
kidding.
but...
I want to go there one day, but decide.
Well, you never left Canada, though?
No.
That's mad.
I want to
Have you got
travel a lot. No.
Madness.
However, I'm planning to get one of those very soon.
Right, come on then. One more lap to go. It might be, hopefully, my third sprint win of the year. I feel like I've won more sprints than real races, which is quite depressing. To be fair, this will be a third sprint win in 4. I believe. Wait, no, we've only got one more, haven't we? Third sprint win in 5.
Yeah.
Baku was far too long ago now, Gary. I can't tell you anything. No!
Matt, where are you going, Matt?
I've been disconnected!
Oh my goodness.
Gary, this game!
Hold on. You're still gonna win.
What's happening?
Your AI is fine, because remember, it's gonna be the same difficulty. And through the long sweeping right-hander to the penultimate corner, Matt 212. He's gonna hold off Hamilton under pressure, and it's gonna be another sprint win in Circuit of the Americas.
You're always aiming for P1. You're always aiming for the win.
Know
You're
it. Yeah,
a
I'm aiming for
championship
it.
leader. And often that means you're aiming at my car because I'm winning.
Exactly.
Don't win much, I'm just often leading.
Here we go.
I reckon I have the worst conversion for wins relative to laps led so far this season. What say you?
I feel like I have a more successful ratio.
Well, you led 10% of laps in Qatar and won? No, 5%.
Yeah.
Shocking behaviour. Right, anyway, 5 red lights here at COTA. Lights out and away we go. Gary, I never guess who hasn't got force feedback this time.
Guess what? I don't either.
Dumb is this game. Right, we'll both go AI.
That's what I'm doing. Hold on. I'm going to get out in front of the Aston. Pause the game.
Right, so if this doesn't make either of our edits up to this point, Gary and I now have both had 2 instances where we've lost AI for lost force feedback for no reason. We have no idea why.
You got yours yet?
Yeah, I've got mine.
Okay, I'm coming in. All right, I got mine. I'm good.
So you've just shithoused P2 in the process.
Yes.
Well, there we go. We've finally both got force feedback again. Force feedback back. So I guess we can actually now hopefully enjoy the rest of the US Grand Prix. But yeah, as mentioned, I am nervous for this.
Oh, man. I was going to say, you're a lot more confident through there than I was.
You can't find the limit, Gary, unless you push the limit.
I had to do that in
Remember, my
practice. I'm like Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
You know how many
How
times that
so?
guy crashed a car in practice?
Never.
Dude, that guy, I
All
mean,
the
I think
time?
he crashed more than anybody else in practice, and then he'd show up, you know, in the race and just win because he knew where the limit was.
Fair enough. They don't call him the 7-time champ for nothing. This kind of reminds me of COTA 2015. Horribly wet conditions. I basically need to go out and try and find the win if I want to keep my championship hopes alive.
Is that the one where Lewis barged Nico off in turn 1?
Yes. And then Nico bottled it later on. And then threw a hat at Lewis.
Yes, I remember that.
And both Red Bulls looked like they could win early on, and then neither of them scored a point, I believe. Got some feelings then on Ryan Blaney winning the championship?
L. I didn't want him to win, so.
No. He had a pretty mediocre season, didn't he? And then just showed up for the championship.
Yeah, it was like
chase.
watching like hockey, where it's just like mid regular season, but you know, good enough to be in the playoff, and then the playoffs come around, they just pop off. Oh!
Oh no!
What happened?
No! What's happened?
Oh, this is a Haas's round, a Haas spun. But
I saw Ferrari way down the order. Oh, that's annoying.
huh?
Very, very annoying.
Gives me a second chance here.
Oh, that's frustrating for me because I was just getting into a good rhythm there. I mean, it means that any tyre strategy's gone. That is a big shame. Do you find yourself getting lucky a lot?
Sometimes.
Fair enough. 5 red lights again then, here at COOP. Lights out and away we go.
Oh my god.
Alonso? How's he managed that? Fernando Alonso just says thank you very much and will swoop back through into the lead of the Grand Prix off the restart. That is some mega pace by the Spaniard.
I mean, he
and
just
confidence.
balls to the wall set that thing, man.
He was like, I'm taking the lead back. I want to lead a lap here. And fair play to him. Can't blame him for trying it. And it's worked. The wily old fox as he's known. Will it last for very long though? Ugh. He's getting his elbows out, is Fernando.
Yeah, he is.
Might not work for him though. Just a bit of a slip up on the exit, and both McLarens are going to swoop back through.
Okay, clear.
Oh, you got yellows out. Someone else has got problems though. Could we be in for yet another red flag here? So Gary.
Kind of
All the
muscle him out
contact
a bit.
behind.
It's
It's
a
the
Haas
Haas again.
Yep. Hulkenberg.
Nico
That
Hulkenberg.
could turn into something, yep.
Safety car.
Oh man.
And things are changing quickly. Trying to hit the safety car.
I'm trying to hit it, trying to just get close. Ah! Ah! No! Did you go down its inside?
Yep.
Well, it just moved out of the way of you and gave me wing damage.
Wait, what?
It tried to move away from you. Gary Owens, you dirty driver.
What kind of damage?
Wing.
What?
Orange. Ah!
No. Little cheeky little move there.
This is why we can't do back-to-back sprint races. We get way too cheeky towards the end.
Too much racing.
How are you back into P2?
I'm not. I'm just trying to manipulate it.
And you accept your P3 fate, my friend. Come on, safety car in, safety car in, safety car in. Yes!
The safety cars coming in this lap will be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the
You're kidding.
until the safety car.
Have you lost
I'm getting
another
crashed.
one?
I just got crashed. Bro.
What's happened?
I got wrecked.
What position are you into?
I'm in 6th.
Oh, Gary, no.
Green flag.
Green flag racing again from Kota. Now we've got to go for it. See how bad this damage is. Am I going to see a Gary sending it into turn 1? Yes, I am. I think I've just got to run away off this restart as best as possible until you get back to me. I'm staggered this rain is still here, as bad as it is. If this was real Formula 1, they'd absolutely have red flagged it.
Oh, the race would have been cancelled.
Got to ask you what your thoughts were on the truck race Friday night.
Oh, did you see that?
I saw bits of it.
I gotta say, in all the time I've watched NASCAR, probably the worst display of racing I've ever seen.
Yep.
I mean, unbelievably bad. But that is the truck series, you know?
Yep.
kind of race like that all year long, and then just kind of blew it out of proportion in the last one.
Yeah, it's kind of how trucks work, innit, I guess.
But it is what it is. What's your rear tires at?
Ask me that in a braking zone, why don't you?
Gotta throw you off a little bit.
Rears are at 76 degrees. What about yours?
I meant percentage.
Oh, sorry. 25?
Okay, I'm at 30.
Oh, okay. So you might have struggled then to no-stop this thing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I can't right now. I can't even like flip the gas without this thing just trying to spin out on me.
Interesting. Because I honestly thought early on you were just saving tyres so you could one-stop better than me. Oh, sorry, no-stop even.
No, man, I just can't. It's sliding everywhere.
Interesting. So I'm getting a bit of wheel spin when I induce it, but apart from that, it's fairly stable. One more lap to go then. I need to try and bring this home as Gary is... Something's happening behind me, but I don't know what.
Final lap, push.
Could he be under pressure from Fernando on the final lap?
Never.
Never, okay. Just be careful you don't light up your tyres on the exit of turn 1, Gary. Be really, really careful on the throttle.
I just had my best turn 1 of the day. We're good. We're absolutely balling.
Well, looks like one of the Alpha Towers has had a really good race of it as well. I only just noticed that. I'm assuming it's Sonoda, who's running way up the order ahead of both Ferraris.
Yeah.
Hello, Yuki. Good race by them. I mean, I'm going to be shocked if it's Nick de Vries. Even he's running higher than last, which is an achievement. But making my way through the final couple of corners then, here at COTA. Disconnected in the sprint race, we're still able to take home the dub there. Will it be the same in this one as we make our way rounding through? Well, we've won 3 sprint races so far this season, but we're finally, I think, going to get my 4th win of the championship there. We're not going to give up in the fight against Gary. We're going to try and drag it out to the bitter end out of the final corner. It is victory here in COTA.
P2. We'll take it. P2 is not too bad.
I mean, we had 3 1-2s tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we
the
did.
4. So not bad going at all. And Fernando Alonso joins us on the podium. We love to see that for Fernando, don't we?
We do. Good to see you.
Beautiful. Beautiful
Their
scenes.
car's getting quicker. They could be really looking good for season 2, actually.
They could be a big threat heading into next season, which would be exciting to see there. Verstappen, though, again, just takes a few more points out of Perez in the championship. But Sergio just starting to bottle things late on in the season, isn't he, Gary?
The Perez what?
Perez just starting to bottle it late on in the season.
I was just saying, that's the Perez way. Well,
yeah,
usually he does it a lot earlier in the year.
Charles Leclerc, I don't believe, has scored more than about 6 points in the last 2
he only got
Grand
2
Prix.
points today. Sonoda got P8. Hamilton dropped his ball down quite a bit.
Yeah, back to the best of the Brits, though. I'm only 10 points behind Max now. I certainly feel like I can fight that towards the end of the season. And constructors-wise, Gary, 29 points clear
baby.
at the top.
We're looking good.
We love to see it.
And we're driving away from them.
Still a big, big battle going on towards the tail end of the field. Could Alpine finish last this season if AlphaTauri start picking up some points, despite the fact they've got Nick de Vries in the car?
Well, Alpine picked up 1 point today, I guess, but Sonoda still picked up 4. So it's going to be
all going down to the wire. We will be back early next week then for the Mexican Grand Prix. It'd be nice to go back to a non-sprint race for a change, and it'll be back to sprint racing again in Sao Paulo. 4 races to go of the season. I'm still 53 points back behind Gary. It's going to take a miracle for me to get you this season, but 14 between Sergio Perez and myself. I want to try and finish P2 by the end of this campaign. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.